it's great to just see some of you who are more new on the journey, and we've only more recently met, and then many of you who have known for quite a long time here on this call as well. And it really is a reflection of this group and a reflection of how we're all on our own journey. We're walking down this path, and as we all know, as you go along this path, the motivation, the enthusiasm, the experiences, they go up, they go down. You have moments where you feel like you're really progressing. You have other moments where you kind of wander off the path, either because you're busy and life gets in the way, or because of lacking motivation or feeling a bit stale or a bit stuck. And that's the theme of what we wanted to talk about today, because for Roxy and myself, we're constantly striving to dance the dance between trying to do more, be more, push ourselves more in let's call it in this realm, and on the way of doing our best to spend time, energy, and effort in putting the message out there, encouraging people and giving them support as they go along their journey. But at the same time, learning more and more to master the art of the opposite of the doing and sitting with the being and shutting off and being still and just dwelling in that still point of the now moment and growing in that area just as much as the other. And sometimes being able to sit in stillness and to contemplate and reflect, or to just actually do nothing, which can sometimes be a real challenge for me because I like to be busy. I like, things to do. It's just in me. It's in my nature. But at the same time, I know that within the stillness and within the darkness, when I do find that moment of stillness, quiet, where the thoughts stop. And for those of you who meditate a little or perhaps more regularly, you might have had moments where you hit that still point where there's this nothingness. I love that saying. It's like darkness within darkness. That's where the answers lie. And it's sometimes not an easy place to get to. So we move between, Roxy and myself, these two almost opposing forces of wanting to get out there and push ourselves and do more and stretch the mind with ideas and to meet people and to just foster friendships and relationships and that sort of thing, which seems to be a massive part of working in this realm, or meeting different people, which is, of course, what we're doing on the trip. But at the same time, right up until before going away, we were doing a lot of work just on ourselves and going within, right?
Yeah.
And somewhere in the middle is the sweet spot, I think, between you can't just sit there and hide in the cave, remember, and do nothing. I don't think that's the answer. But running around doing isn't the answer either. It's somewhere in that middle bit. Over to you, because I lost my voice.
Yeah, I guess for us, like transiting from one time zone to another, it's hard. Like we're full of excitement, but the body wants to slow down. And I guess it's a lesson in that transition to really listen to, okay, right now I can't really do anything but rest and get over that big trip, right? And so often we always want to go in the head, but our body and our family right now is going, no, ground. Be grounded. It's okay to do nothing and just be with your body while it's recovering. And sometimes we're so programmed in the 3D matrix to just work so hard with our force and go that we're not actually stopping. And it's the same like pushing and allowing this in the spiritual engine as well. Okay, so we're a 4-part being: spiritual, mental, emotional, and physical. So some people at the gym, you know, the big muscly guys, they're like really jacked up in their muscle engine. They're probably overdoing it a little bit in the physical. And then in spiritual, you know, you're just so hungry for that engine to be as elevated as it can be and as expanded in its consciousness, intelligent as much as it can be. But sometimes we're racing so far ahead that we're not integrating any of the practices, the wisdoms, the knowledge, and then putting them into real life situations and experiencing them in the 3D. So we have to grab the intelligence, bring it down and into our being, and then play it out and experience it in physical ways. Because some of us are really top-headed. We're like, you know, that meme, I don't know if you know it, on Instagram, where it's like the big head is like getting carted on the trailer because it's so full of wisdom, but it hasn't been integrated into the body yet. So we need to catch that and make sure that we are really bringing in the energy and listening to our being. Like, what does it need? And not going, there's so much to do and race, but be the human being. And I guess coming through the portal from Australia to America in this like last few days, that is really our lesson right now. It's like it's okay. There's lots of light workers out there, you know, they're strong and they're situated all around the world. It's all good. You don't need to, you know, speed things up for the ascension, right? You know, those people that are out there like trying to say, there's no more time. We have to hurry. The age of love is upon us. We've got to wake everyone up. It's like, no, it's all good. Like the intelligence of the universe is special and profound. It knows what it's doing. So allowing that energy to carry you, but listening, because that's the bumpers is the consciousness and the law of attraction that you're getting into your vortex. So tuning into the body, it's like, what does my body really need right now? If you're meant to get a download, it will come. And that's when you receive the downloads. If there's no downloads or there's no knowings, that's okay as well. Let that be empty and enjoy human being. See, so it's like you're the compass. Allow the compass to work in your favor. Because a lot of us are putting everything exterior. So we need to just listen to the compass. You're the compass, and feel, okay, what do I need to receive right now? What do I need to give right now? Because we have to also balance in the dance of life. If we're consistently like forcing, it's like this beautiful analogy that's coming for me recently. It's like a ballroom dance where there's a male and a female, and imagine the female moving the male around the dance floor, right? It's like that would look terrible because the male would be like, well, what do I do? That was my job, right? The masculine energy. And so if you become that female and allow source as the masculine energy to dance through you, then it's a beautiful flowing dance to watch, right? So we become then the observer. So we just have to surrender into our feminine energy. There's enough masculine, right? No one's overstimulated in their feminine. So you can take the brakes off the masculine and put some of that energy into the feminine, which means slowing down. So as a female, for me, I was a boss mama in my 20s, like charging ahead with a full business boss mum. But I had to learn to slow down and take the brakes off and actually rest when it was my moon cycle, or rest when I was ovulating, because my head wanted to always charge forward in certain aspect of my business career, right? And I forgot about all the rest of the engines. So today is really about balancing your engines and allowing yourself to reflect into them, because once they're balanced, we then are in alignment to receive that beautiful interception of law of attraction, meeting the right people, getting that car park, maybe getting that job that you desire, maybe more abundance in your life, higher vibration, more expanded consciousness, maybe your gifts and abilities turning on. We start to flourish in all four engines and manifesting then the four engines in all of their different aspects. But a lot of people aren't addressing all four of the aspects.
And I've noticed this within the family. We had a bit of a reunion just before Roxy and I went away, and I've got three younger brothers, and the brothers have been on the path pretty much as long as Roxy and myself. not doing it every single day like we do, but around it. And that's the conversation. And they're certainly, look, they're doing the work and they're working through their things. And I know that for a couple of them, they had been feeling a bit flat. Like, we sometimes move through this moment, guys, you know, where we talk about how we're sitting there waiting for something. I remember, Joel, we had a great chat more recently in our session of like, oh my gosh, you know, this energy of waiting and this energy of working on something that we're getting prepared for something that we're about to do. And then sometimes you have this moment where you're like, well, you just hurry up and get on with it already, you know, like bring on the financial collapse or whatever the heck's going to happen, you know. And I say that in a joking way because I don't necessarily want that, but you get that point of like, you're doing the work, you're preparing, you know, you have those moments where you sink into, well, what do I feel? I feel like I'm in this holding pattern, you know. And my brothers were both noting in our chats more recently that they had a newfound vigor or spark or this shift in their energy that they noticed and commented. It was like they were re-enthused about the path and about the growth, and they couldn't really make sense of it, only that they could notice the difference and the shift in their energy. And it was like this sitting around waiting for things outside them to change before they then give themselves permission to move to the next step. It's like the switch had been flicked, and I noticed it for them, and I've noticed it actually with some of our other close friends as well. They have had big things shift in law of attraction to do with like career, jobs, partners, their health, etc., much of which is quite positive and really helped them to move forward. One or two, it has been unpleasant. However, underneath it, because they've done the earlier work, they go, gosh, I think I really actually needed that breakthrough and to get triggered by this person, that person. It's like at the time they had a moment, right? It'll last for a few days and then they're out the other side and they're like, gosh, I think I really needed that. It was the last of me letting go of whatever it might have been, control or, you know, issues to do with the masculine or whatever that may have been. So these things that we hear of, because sometimes I'm thinking, not another solar eclipse lined up with the planets, with the Chinese New Year, and the bells are ringing here, and there's something else is going on there, and da 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 da, and this is going to be it. And you know, there's Instagrams and there's YouTubes and TikToks all about it, and it's all going to happen. And it's like, oh yeah. But I like actually what I will say, and I want to share with you guys, is what I've noticed in a lot of people is that there is this new renewed energy of spark and moving forward. And it's like, Rook, you and I, we were chatting on the phone more recently, and it was like, got off the phone and I was like excited about the future and things. And it was like moving forward. I was moving forward hopefully. And to move forward hopefully is really what I feel is a powerful state to be in, because you don't want the opposite of that. You don't want to be thinking, I know people go, oh my goodness, you know, the state of the world these days. Oh, that I saw that poor woman the other day and she was pregnant. Imagine bringing a child into the world at this time. And Roxy and I were reflected later. We were thinking, oh, isn't that an interesting, like when was the perfect time, you know, like whenever was there a perfect time? You guys kind of know it's like there's always been something, right? If it's not whatever it was, you know, if it wasn't this world war, it was that world war. If it wasn't this collapse, it was that thing. It's like there is always something going to go on. So it's like our attitude, but I feel like the shifts that happened earlier this year have enabled a lot of light workers to have this newfound positivity and lift and spark. I'm not sure if any of you have felt particularly optimistic or positive moving forward for no good reason. That's sort of what I'm talking about. I don't know why, but for some reason, I feel like I'm in a bit of a good mood or things are going well, or It's hard for me to remember that right now because I feel very average, but I'm talking about the principle, right?
So
But like that energy we had, right, just before and in that family get together, it was beautiful. It was really good.
So we're here for ascension. So what is ascension? Ascension is like raising the vibration, which means going up in the game of life, right? So that means not staying stagnant. So creating your reality. What does your reality look like? Has it looked the same for year in, year out for the last 5 years? Like, reflect on this now. Has it changed for you? Has your friends groups changed? Have you lived in the same house, same job perhaps? Like, what does your reality look like? How does your reality internally look like? Like, how do we speak to ourselves? Has that changed in the last 5 years? Probably, because you've been doing the inner work and you're on this course. Maybe the blinkers have been coming down, right? So you're expanded your horizon and thought, okay, well, I didn't see it from that perspective. And then all of a sudden you move into more love for that person because everyone's got this perspective. So what we're going to do today is like start setting up and manifesting your reality, because you are a creator being. So if you're just sitting there waiting for the next thing to come, sorry, but you have to take massive action. If you want change and you want to go up on a level of the game, you have to actually put some effort and work in, and the 50% of the energy, of the effort and energy will come from the universe. But you have to activate that because you're the creator being. We have an infinite journey of creation. That's why we're here. So we just create. That's why there's so many star systems and galaxies and different creations, because we are creator beings. Every one of us, we are all the spark of the divine. So how does that look? We've just been disempowered for many decades and eons, right? And now we have to turn that back on and be like, yeah, I am a creator being. I'm God or source or whatever you want to call it. Yeah, I'm an aspect of that. So I love this analogy of like an elephant and like blindfolding people, and they touch different areas of the elephant, not knowing it's an elephant. One person blindfolded touches the tail and goes, oh, it feels like rope. One person, touches the earlobe and it feels like a soft, beautiful material. One person touches the, side of the belly and it feels like a brick wall. And all of these different people are having different aspects of their journey, but it's the same object. It's an elephant, just a different angle or different perspective. So when everyone's traveling through life, we are seeing things from all different angles and feeling things from all different perspectives. So when you have someone that crosses your path and you kind of bumping heads with them, it's still the same elephant. So smile at them because they're probably just down the tail end, right? And that's cool.
Hence the person was an ass.
Like
No.
but just like start to think about this analogy and apply it to every aspect of your life, because maybe the person that you're having a disgruntled agreement with, we're having conflict. That's how we get growth, because through the growth and seeing that someone's seeing the tail and not the ear, for example, of the elephant, it's still the same object. It's just a different flavor, right? Different perspective. And so when you can then go, return to love, you graduate that level. That's how we go up in consciousness and raising the vibration. Right. And we reflect back to ourselves. Okay, why did I attract this person that has this perspective on that? Well, it's probably in you as well. That's why you've come across it. So never, with the judgment and pointing the fingers, we've got to be careful, because whatever you're attracting is you. And I've had to learn this over and over and over and over and over. And I think, this bloody person again, why do I keep attracting this person? No, it's because it used to be an old version of me. Caught it. Sorry, I'm sorry. And then we sweeten and we soften and we let that energy go and we go up and level on the life. So creating your reality. Another thing, we're stretching ourselves. We're coming to America. Yeah. It's like, what are we freaking doing over here? Me and Pete look at each other going, oh, what are we doing? Like, this is really like jumping off the deep end. Like, we've got a place here in Santa Monica. We're here for a couple of months now, and we're here to, have meetings and just work it out. We're here. We're being drawn here. The divine has kind of moved us here, and we're like, okay, we're fully blindfolded. but we know that if we want to move up in the game in terms of our elevation and our expansion and the great awakening, we have to change our reality. I mean, look, Australia is beautiful. We love where we live. We've got the most beautifulest house. It's lush and like a rainforest, like a resort. We've made it the way we want it, but we're sitting stagnant. We're not growing. So that's why we've gone, yes, universe, we're ready for change. We want to go up in the game, whatever that means. Work through us, soften, we'll be the woman on the dance floor, and source will move through us and move us the way the beautiful dance of life is to go. So that's what we're doing. So we're sharing that with you to apply if that is a calling for you to change your reality. Because if we don't change our reality, we're not growing. So maybe go to a different coffee shop tomorrow, go to a different sandwich bar for lunch, perhaps. You change and expand means you have to actually activate that. So when we're activating that, it's like taking your power back. You're not just going on the same old drive to the shops that you normally do. Go down a different street, have a look at some different houses and get another perspective. It doesn't mean moving country. You don't need to, do that, but it's, moving up to a different reality is where you'll find the growth and who you surround yourself with as well.
And there's just that saying, once the mind's been stretched by a big idea, it never goes back to its original size. So whatever that means for you, we can all stretch our mind, right? We can all try and expand in different ways to grow, to excel, to experience life from different perspectives. And then, of course, we bring it all back to ourselves and this fact of finding new things within ourselves that are there that you sometimes get realizations of in the silence. So we're doing the human being, we're out there and we're doing things and making decisions and putting into practice these spiritual principles that we talk about. And then in the quiet moments, we're being still and reflecting within ourselves. And learning to master silence is the next stage, I feel, for so many of us that are very good at active meditation. And we can get into high frequency states and actively meditate and experience things through the pineal gland, through our visualizations, our imagination, combining it with our intuition and the power of that active like projecting of consciousness, like that is powerful. That's what we do in sessions. For those of you more recently who were in that How to Medbed course with us, like powerful sessions, people progressing really, really well. And what is equally as powerful as that is what we do at home in our own practice is to just go outside, do a 20-minute meditation where you literally just sit there and listen. Don't think, return to the breath, train the breath to just be still, keep that mind still and quiet and out of the darkness. And your mind goes crazy the first few times you do it, but the more you work on it, my brother was encouraging me and I was doing it and I was doing it. And there is, it's like there's something there in the nothingness. It's like this crazy way to say it, but it balances the two out because there is something to the yin and the yang, the masculine, the feminine, the active and the passive. They work together and it helps to bring on this shift into the new, which is Roxy going to be guiding you through an exercise where she's going to be helping you guys to like give yourselves permission to really move into this new. Because often when we work on ourselves, we know what our stuff is. And what we've been noticing more and more is that as people become more aware of their stuff and they accept it and they love it and they forgive the people they need to and all of these things, these blocks can sometimes still be there. And people go to, oh, like, I'm not sure where to go to next. And sometimes in that stillness, we can get the answers. that, of course, some of the things aren't even ours, right? Of course, there's that one. It can be in our lineage. It can be almost like in us, in our DNA, passed down from generation to generation. And it runs on the male side of the family or the female side of the family. The patterns are there. And often they come when we don't try and think about it. We just allow it and it falls into place. Yeah.
Mm. Yeah, so we'll jump into a meditation now. So for anyone that's new on the call, we kind of speak at the start, say hey, and then we do a guided meditation, light mission. Sometimes it's different, but generally that's how these sessions flow. So yeah, we invite you all now to prepare yourself for a meditation, sitting up, laying down, getting fully relaxed, turning down the cameras, and we'll turn the cameras back on once we have finished the meditation at the end. Just if you're tending to fall asleep while you do these types of meditations, I would encourage you to sit up. But if you feel good, I would say get nice and cozy like a baby to receive today. Setting up some future for yourself. Oh, Steve just got out. Get started now. So closing down the eyes, tuning into your beautiful body. So we'll start with the ascension breath firstly, where we breathe in slowly and deeply in through the nose, all the way down to the belly, and releasing out of the mouth, letting go. Full permission to make a sound today when you release. And again, breathing in through the nose, slowly and deeply. And releasing, letting go. Good. Last time, breathing in through the nose, slowly and deeply. And making a sound and letting go. Feeling yourself getting more and more relaxed as you surrender into your beautiful body. Feeling into the body consciousness now and acknowledging your body, this vehicle that is keeping you on the ground in this beautiful system, the third dimension. So tuning into the hair that you have, maybe the top of your head if you don't have any hair. Moving your way down, connecting to the body consciousness in your mind's eye, on your forehead, this precious part of your body that reads energy, that is your first impression, that leads your beautiful body and soul. Moving your awareness now to your beautiful eyebrows, the eyebrows that keeps your eyes safe from sand and dust. The eyelashes now moving down to these beautiful parts of the body we don't often acknowledge. Just giving thanks with a warm, soft heart as you scan down these beautiful aspects of your body. Moving into the eyelids and the eyelashes, down into the cheekbones, touching them softly with your mind's eye. Gently scanning down the nose bone. Some of us probably not that happy with our nose sometimes, but falling in love with it over and over again. Knowing every little ridge as you scan over your nose. Beautiful nose that smells the scents of life, the smells of food, perfumes, flowers, the ocean, the beauty of nature. Moving your way down now to your lips, the beautiful lips that tastes the food, that brings in the smiles, that offers the words of kindness. Down into the teeth, your beautiful teeth, scanning down this area, Feeling love for your mouth, your teeth, your tongue now. Beautiful tongue that helps you speak, that helps you taste, helps you smile, drink water for your body. Down into the jawline, touching the cells of the jaw and the skin on this area of your face. Feeling all the muscles getting more and more relaxed as you acknowledge them, as they feel seen. They feel acknowledged and loved just the way they are, just the way you look. With that gentle smile, moving your awareness, your body consciousness down to your neck area and feeling the bone at the front of your neck, the Adam's apple for the boys, and the softness of the skin, perhaps, as you travel down to the bones, the collarbones, these beautiful bones that appear first, that carry your shoulders, helps home and house your soul. The first impression in most cases, the front part of your body. Down into the heart now. Finding the energy heart portal, the sphere of life. And seeing this sphere of beautiful, glistening energy, big ball of light. Seeing it in your mind's eye, feeling the warmth warming up on your chest, this love bubble. This is your soul, the beauty of your soul. We're going to see this sphere, this hologram of light expand across your field now, going outward from your body and seeing it going above your head and below your feet, expanding out as far as the room that you're in. Visualizing this in your mind's eye the best you can and feeling the expansion of this sphere, this beautiful soul essence, this soul that's landed in the physical body but can expand in so many different ways and dimensions. Seeing it expand as big as the house now. Down into the earth, seeing the bottom of this sphere, very grounded into Pachamama. We're going to zoom out from the aerial perspective and see your soul from your continent expanding out as big as the earth. And just seeing how large it can reach. This soul energy can go outward very, very far if it chose to. And seeing the expansion of this is going to be also applied to the expansion of your realities that we're going to plant the seeds for today. So with that expansion of your soul, this beautiful sphere, we're going to call upon our higher selves to connect us all together. We're going to call upon the galactic team, Source, the Ascended Masters. We're going to ask for the protection today as we open ourselves up to more, to higher levels of the game, to higher elevation of consciousness and frequency within our systems. And we ask that this is all done for the highest and the greatest good of all here today. We also call forth our beautiful planet, Pachamama, to ground us, keep us humble and safe while we walk these lands. And we ask that everything we create and manifest is done in harmony with the divine laws of the universe and this planet, and for the people and the souls of this planet. So we're now going to go back into your sphere of light, expanding down into your room again. Now that you're all in the alpha level of the brain, we're going to set up some visuals and plant some seeds and energy flows as to how we want our physical body to look. So manifesting that body, that desired body, that look that we've always wanted perhaps and never actually got there. Seeing the healthiness, the vitality of the body, the organs. I want you to visualize now setting the intention to plant the seeds within your sphere and see yourself and what that looks like. The physical body. Feeling it in your heart, what this looks like. Maybe it feels like you've achieved a really good routine, you've activated the serotonin every day in your system, so you feel happy. What are the feelings and the sensations? Remembering to feel it, to manifest it, and visualize it all at the same time. And seeing this new body, this new beautiful vehicle, changing its reality from the one that you're in right now, placing a forward timeline, a reality that you want to achieve. So setting this up and visualizing and feeling it deep in your heart, this place that you are at. Perhaps you're on a holiday or in a new job, but you're walking in the shoes of this new vehicle. Maybe you walk with an extra little spring in your step, a smile on your face because you're confident with how you look, what you're wearing, how you feel inside. Perhaps you feel fulfilled now that you've worked on your physical body. You've got more movement, more flexibility. Maybe you have more inner peace because you've been doing more yoga and connecting in with your body, groundedness. So visualizing your new body, intercepting the people in this new body that you have created for yourself. You're the creator being, seeing this in your mind's eye, dropping into that and just admiring it from a higher soul's perspective, your higher mind viewing you on the planet in this space, having the experience. And feeling that knowing dropping into your heart from your crown, just the knowing that this is going to happen. Yes, say yes to the universe. And stating one thing in your mind for today or tomorrow that you'll take action on this manifestation. How will you water your seed from this place? Perhaps you'll drink some water after this session. Maybe you'll get up earlier to do that walk in nature. Maybe going to the gym or doing yoga. Maybe eating only conscious food for a week. Stimulating and taking action, seeing yourself doing this now to ground this in. And saying in your minds, now it is done, it is done, it is done, to finalize the physical body. Now we're going to pivot into the beautiful holographic ball in your heart, your soul. We're going to turn our awareness into the mental aspect, your mind. What do you want to achieve in your reality? How do you want to rewire your mental health? Perhaps you're going to iron out some neural pathways that had some kinks in them of negativity, judgment, inner self-doubt. So see the new version of you, what you want to plant the seed of, and plant the seed of this new beginning, this new reality, this beautiful manifestation. Remembering the inner world reflects the outer world. How would you like to be remembered? People saying, oh, she was so kind, always positive. Better than she was complaining a lot. So changing your thoughts into a positively geared energy flow and seeing your mind clear. Simply a conduit, a portal that the energy travels down into the heart, being open to anything and everything, spontaneous action, driving a different way to the school or to work. I want you to visualize yourself in a positively geared situation, perhaps with a person that you've got issues with, seeing them as source and returning to love and understanding that maybe they're just a little baby learning to crawl or walk, and having compassion for that, where they're at on the level of the game compared to you. Seeing everyone as a child is an easy way to soften into love. So going ahead now and visualizing your mental aspect, your mental body in the reality that you want to achieve. And now thinking about one action that you could take today or tomorrow to water the seed of this manifestation. Perhaps you could see yourself taking action and buying someone a coffee for kindness, or saying sorry to that person, or forgiving somebody, or looking yourself in the mirror and saying, I love you, rather than overlooking yourself all the time. Whatever your thing was, see yourself moving into the action, reminding yourself you wouldn't let yourself down, so you're going to take this action to create this reality. Now we're going to tune into the sphere of light in your heart, the hologram, and look at the emotional engine of your jet plane, the emotional aspect of your being and how it feels from day to day. Tuning in and planting some seeds, maybe some words. The frequency of the word is a way we can feel and relate to an emotion, a feeling. The feeling is actually a feeling, and then on top of the feeling is the emotion, the label. So I want you to feel right now how your new reality feels like. If you need to use words that is close to the feeling, that is welcomed. And sometimes the feeling of fulfilled, or maybe an easy life, or excitement, happiness, joy, safe, abundant. Maybe you just want to have a feeling of knowing that you're all good. So go ahead now and feel the emotions of your new reality and see yourself playing that out with something that you want to achieve, feeling it to manifest it. Remembering love is the key to all things. So don't forget to feel love. Love for yourself, love for everything that there is on this planet and in the galactic, negative and positive. That's the secret. That's the key to always love. Any shadows, any darkness will dissolve when you do that. It's a power, magic power, superpower. Cradling with love, if you can get around that egoic self, allowing yourself to let go and surrender to love. Maybe thinking in this moment now, how can I be more loving today? Asking your higher self to show you how you can be more loving in an area of your life. Maybe at work, maybe at home, maybe with your partner. How could I show more love to her? How could I show more love to him? It's not a competition. When we return to love, we're softening and we're going up in the level of the game. It's only for your highest good. Spiritual body now, returning to the sphere in your heart center on your chest, feeling the beautiful white light of your soul, the depth of your soul and how grand it is. Feeling the specialness of your soul sparkling in your mind's eye. We're going to connect to the spiritual aspect of your body, your mind, your being. Spiritually, what is your reality in a spiritual growth sense? Is it a morning meditation, connecting to your soul first, then to source, nature, the earth, the beings, taking 10 minutes every single morning, getting up early? Maybe it's reading a book from start to end rather than watching Netflix. How can you enhance your reality in the spiritual engine without overdoing it? Without using your force, allowing spirit to work through you like the dance. Seeing this in your mind's eye, opening up this consciousness for more, for growth, saying yes to the divine, I'm ready. Maybe even throwing it out there and not really knowing and just being in full trust, knowing that spirit will tomorrow or today put something across your path and intercept you so loudly that you can't not see it. So opening up the yes to the universe and to the source and to your higher self, saying yes, show me, teach me, guide me as to what the next growth spiritually is for myself. And seeing yourself being open to that and intercepting it with spontaneous action. Maybe it could happen in the car park at the supermarket. The not knowing is the surprise. The opening up to surprises, to the gifts coming in divine time. And just feeling that peace of trust in your heart, in your beautiful sphere center, knowing that your soul will guide you to exactly what you need. It won't miss you. And I want you to see a good luck charm in the center of your sphere now. I always visualize a beautiful horseshoe, a magnet, knowing that the magnet will bring in exactly what I need to magnetize towards at the right time. What we are searching for, someone else is also searching for that as well. So trusting that your heart portal is a magnet. It's a good luck charm. Knowing that deeply in your heart, visualizing this in your chest now, in your beautiful sphere, and accepting that you are magic, and accepting that you're powerful. You're a magnet for what you need. Taking a deep breath and breathing that through now. And I want you to see yourself anchoring into the earth, calling this energy through your crown, through your third eye, calling spirit down through your throat, your beautiful heart, and your horseshoe good luck charm, down into the fire to amplify your intentions, your reality, the solar plexus, down into the creation of the beautiful sacral, the flowing fertility center of water, visualizing that streaming down into the root chakra now, which is connected to earth, feeling or thinking about the earth, the trees, the rocks, connected to your being in the root chakra. Seeing a golden rope from your tailbone now going all the way down through the layers of the earth and anchoring this into Pachamama, and seeing this rope going anti-clockwise around her core 3 times. 1, 2, 3. Taking a deep breath as spirit flows all the way through your being like a column of light all the way down, and emptying this manifestation into the earth for creation to manifest in divine time. And just saying in your mind, it is done, it is done, it is done, and smiling, knowing that this is going to come as a surprise, knowing that your being will attract it. And as we've done the active meditation, we're now going to sit in 5 minutes of silence, catching our thoughts if they drift and think about something. The state of samadhi is a powerful tool for you guys to learn. Emptying out the mind, de-stressing, not thinking about anything, not doing active meditation, not trying to manifest anything, create anything. We've just done that. Every 30 seconds, I'll call you back to the center to ensure your mind is cleared again. And just be the observer of how you're going and not judging it, just trying it with us. We'll start now. Focusing on the breath. Listening to your breath, focusing on the breath. Coming back to the breath, remembering to listen to the breath only. If your mind is wandering, make your breath louder so you can only hear your breath. Coming back to the breath if you're drifting, coming back to the breath and listening to your breath. You're the most important thing right now, nothing else. And now bringing your mind into the present, remembering that we're on this call. I think a couple of you are drifting off, so I'm going to call you back home to your bodies. Take a nice deep breath and making a sound with your voice. Maybe a sound of all your creations coming into reality as well, making that beautiful sound, the vibration, watering the seeds. Knowing how beautiful and wonderful they're going to be when you experience them. And just sitting in gratitude, giving beautiful, beautiful big thank you to Pachamama. Thank you, thank you, thank you to the beautiful planet. Giving thanks to your soul family here. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Gracias, gracias, gracias to all the beautiful souls here, manifesting, making magic. All on the dream ride of this awakening. Thank you, thank you, thank you for opening your hearts and anchoring all of this beauty, remembering who you are. And thank you to Source. Thank you, Source, for allowing us to remember who we are. Thanking the galactic team, our brothers and sisters from the other dimensions, walking with us, not giving up on us, being that light for us to follow. The archangels, the beautiful archangels, the powerful beings that you are, working in multiverses all at one time, simultaneously. Absolutely incredible. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Now, coming back to life, coming back to reality, coming back to screen when you're ready, moving your fingers, your toes, taking some deep breaths, touching the body, coming back to physicality now. Who wants to share their manifestation? Sarah, Sars, how did you go today? Do you want to share how you went?
Hi, can you hear me?
Yes.
Okay, hi, thank you. That was really beautiful. So I was manifesting a farm that I dream of. My real want is actually a donkey. That's something I've wanted since I was little, and to have my donkey, I need a farm. So I'm trying to manifest my farm. So I saw myself walking on there and my kids playing there. So that was beautiful. But the thing that most surprised me was the colors I was seeing. I was seeing purple and I was seeing angel wings and birds. I know my spirit animal is an eagle. And so I was seeing all these beautiful things. I'm not sure what they all meant, but it was just the experience was beautiful. So thank you.
Oh. You might just see a glimpse of maybe a future eagle flying the sky over the next couple of days, or something that crosses your path, and it's you getting in the habit of seeing premonitions,
Okay.
which is beautiful. Well done. And you
Thank
are
you.
manifesting your farm.
Thank you.
I love it. A donkey. You'll have to tell me seriously, if you get a donkey in a farm, you have to actually send me an email. That is just so profound.
Thank you.
Thank you. Terry's here. Hey, Terry, you would have caught half of that meditation.
Yeah, that was good.
Yeah. You can go back and listen to the recording if you want. I might even pop it on at YouTube, this one, and just for you to do it again.
All right, thank you. That was good.
How you going? You good?
Yeah, I'm good.
That's good to hear. Good to see you.
Good to see you guys.
Sergio, welcome, brother. It's so nice to have you here. We met Sergio in Egypt.
Yeah.
Egypt.
How are you? It was pretty good, actually. I don't know, during the meditation, I don't know, I was out of nowhere, I was giving sound therapy sessions to someone or some people with some singing bowls. So maybe that's where I'm headed.
I love it. That's so good. So good to have you here. Thanks for coming. Kalina, how are you going, sister? You know what? I had a dream about you the other night.
Oh, really?
We're dreaming of your students. It's like,
Yeah.
friends. How are you?
I have been extremely lost lately and extremely emotional lately. And today I've just been under the weather. So one of those days.
Yeah. Well, it's so good that you came, even though you're not feeling very good. Thanks
Yeah.
for coming. It's good to touch in with like-minded people and not be, hiding in the
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
Yeah, I had a dream, but I won't share it now.
Okay.
And I'm like, it's just interesting. I saw you and I just got reminded of it because I was thinking, why am I having a dream? But I think I know why now that you just said that.
Okay.
So if you need anything, reach out, okay? We're all here.
Will do. Okay.
Yeah.
Thank you.
My sister Claudia, how you going? We've just left Claudia in Australia. She lives up the road from us. Now we're seas away. How'd you go today?
Well, I wasn't sure I was going to make it today. So I'm meant to be working now. So to be honest, it was hard to get in today, but I was just really observant of how I'm showing up and honoring where I'm at today. So yeah, it was interesting.
Awesome.
But yeah, it's just, when your mind should be somewhere else, but I needed to come in for a reason and honor exactly where I'm at. So thank you.
It's funny you said that because you're thinking about work and you can't get into samadhi when your head is going, right? So I could feel a few people's heads wandering at the end. It's so hard to stay centered, hey?
Yeah, that's exactly where I was at today. So that's okay as well.
Oh, you can practice another time.
Yeah.
Valentina, we haven't seen you for a while. Let's hear from you. I'm so glad that we did it a little bit later that you could come.
Hey, Roxy, it's such a surprise. I know you guys, I didn't know. Where are you in the States? It is such a nice, meeting to get together, especially after a long day in the 3D. It's just, your soul is looking, to, to get together and just be around, this high vibe, souls. It's, and you guys are shining stars. It's especially, some days are so into the 3D. Surrounded by people and so many it's just it feels it's just having you know having a shower of light, when, during those meditations. It's, I kept seeing, this,
To put in, okay.
Go ahead.
yes, I'm sorry for my surrounding. I'm actually in my car. I pulled over for the meditation and just like felt like so invigorating. Even at the end of the day, I kept seeing just like a silhouette, like with a like bright light. Not I wasn't like I'm not sure who it was. It was you know as I was seeing, myself, or it was, like a higher being. But, I just kept seeing, this silhouette of light, like just, like shining, just basically going around, like among people and just like, yeah, just like spreading, light. So that's, I kept, this is what I kept seeing. And, yeah, it
Oh,
just like,
that's you.
felt,
You've got such beautiful energy. That's you. I mean, you're in the 3D lighting
yes.
everyone up. Who agrees? She's just so beautiful and sparky. That's you. Yeah.
Yes, yes,
you.
and you just like feel so much in peace, like, just like like a profound peace and yeah, like joy, just like seeing, the future kind of like like a bright, like and like feeling, really
Valentina, you're so
yeah.
beautiful. I'm so glad you were able to connect and come and get you washed, because you're very sparky and all the people around you would be getting the benefits of your energy. So thank you for being of service
Well,
and for being
thank
who you
you.
are.
Thank you guys. Thank you for, yes, thank you for bringing us tonight
No
and for the
problem.
beautiful meditation.
Yeah, thank you. Thank you. All right, who else? Jacqueline, let's hear from you. Is that how I say it? Yeah, Jacqueline. How do we go today? Or you unmute yourself, yeah.
Hear me?
Yes.
Oh my goodness, I don't know what I've done for my screen. Anyway, here I am. I'm back with you. Thank you. That was lovely. It was just what I needed. I was just asking for some healing, and it was just beautiful. I hopped on a little late because my husband and I went for a little walk, and didn't get back into the house quite as quick as I thought we would. But yeah, I'm just healing this body right now. Had some issues earlier this month, and I'm taking it slow, and I got an upgrade. And so I'm just taking it slow and bringing it all in, and the angelics and the galactics are all working with me. So it was beautiful when you brought them in. They're my buddies right now.
Yeah. I
So
I can actually feel them in her field still right now, like all behind you.
They're with me. They were with me all day today. I called them in all day today. Yeah. And yeah, and I'm healing and I'm upgrading. I know that we're all going through so much in the way of all of the energies that are here on the planet trying to up level us. And the word is rest, 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 and so I'm doing what I can for that, and it's just been great. And I saw your text saying that you were going to be on tonight, and I was ready. I'm like, okay, I'm going to do this. So I'm glad you're back on. I'm in Canada, so I'm glad you're back on our continent. Yeah.
Well, thanks for coming. I'm glad that it intercepted you. You made that action.
It was perfect timing. Yes. Thank you. Thank you.
Thanks for sharing.
And guys, thank you for sharing your energy and your experiences, because like I said, we all have our ups and downs, Kalina, we've been seriously in the trenches many times, questioning everything, right? Questioning this, that, da, 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 feeling flat. You know, I'm sure Valentina wouldn't mind me saying there's been plenty of times when Valentina's been on a call and she hasn't been full of light and sparks and etc. You wouldn't guess it from today, but like that's part of the ride. So I just want to let you know that, you know, we appreciate you sharing openly, and, you know, our thoughts and our energy are with any of you if you're struggling at a particular time, you know, like to take the time even after this call when we jump off in a moment to just, even if it's just sit for 30 seconds and receive that vibration that is in and around your field from what we did together in that group exercise. It's the power of doing it live. Like, it's wonderful to listen to the recordings. They're great. But if you were there more recently, I was talking about allow yourself to receive, you know, let it in, ask, and that energy will come because it's already yours, right? Remember the secret to receive, claim, and you shall receive. It is there, but sometimes we stop ourselves from receiving. All right. It is there for you. And the power of this group is not to be underestimated. So, you know, if after this call,
Your horseshoe, your good luck horseshoes.
I remember around 6 months ago, Roxy, she told me that she did a meditation and that she sprinkled a blessing in my field. And I took that like on, and I felt like I really actually received a blessing in my field. And this term, the blessing, it's a word I don't really use. It is something that has been around more and more. And even some of you I know on here would have done sessions with me in the last 6 months, and I've talked about the blessing, and I've talked about this transference of like this energy, this blessing from one soul to another. So there's a blessing going into your field right now, Kalina, and I just want you to know you're doing a good job. And I'm sure it's probably not just from myself, but from many others on this call.
Yeah.
Okay. You're here, you're a light worker, you're going through the ups and the downs and the trenches, and we know it. And I'm sure there's going to be a time when you jump on, and whenever it is, no rush, and you're the one bubbling around with a story for us, and we're going to be just delighted to hear in your own time when you're ready. And of course, always reach out. Okay, it's completely
That
fine.
was nice, Pete. You're beautiful, man. Giving her a blessing. That's beautiful. We'll give you all many blessings for the next couple of weeks. Keep grounded, you know, keep hydrated, keep positively charged. Remember what you set up today is powerful. So tune back into them. You know, not every day we're using our force and our spiritual magic, knowing and trusting that it's going to happen, but remembering it's coming and knowing it's coming and holding that knowing deep in here. Like, yes, it's coming because I'm powerful, right? And yeah.
Look at Sean, that's what it would look like outside if we were outside.
Yeah,
right
we're
now.
going to go outside.
Doesn't go dark here till like 8 o'clock at night. So weird.
It's so
you know,
weird.
Steve at home, it go 5:30, you're putting the fire on, right? It's like here, 7 o'clock, you can still see the sunshine as it sets.
Yeah.
The boys are up at 8. We can't get them in bed at 8:30.
It's like light outside. They're like, Mum.
So
Yeah.
Sean would be there now. Look at that, and you can see that.
Yeah.
Are you guys back in? Did I see you're back in Cali now? Sorry, I missed the beginning. I was a
Yeah.
little tardy.
Yeah, we're
Awesome.
Cali.
Welcome back.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Enjoying the beautiful sunsets we are. It's nice to be here. Yeah.
My brother
Real though, I'm struggle street today. I'm feeling it. So.
my brother Curtis is doing a live breathwork in Malibu on Thursday evening. If you guys are interested.
Oh,
I've got my daughter here from New Zealand, so she's only here the weekend. So I appreciate the offer.
No worries. I'm excited because these are the ones I've been doing virtually for 2 years, and he's doing his first back in real life one since COVID. 'Cause he used to do them all in real life, and so he hasn't done them. So it should be like epic. Oh God, my dog. Sorry.
I know. Finish line. Let's go.
The dog.
All right, guys.
We'll see you guys all soon. Have a really nice couple of weeks. And thanks for coming. So good to see a few of you that we haven't seen for a while. We'll send you all many blessings. And enjoy the ride. Enjoy the experience.
Bye, the host.
Bye,
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 guys.
bye.
See ya.
Thank
blessings.
you.
Love
Bye.
you.
Blessings.
See you, bud.
Bye,
everyone.
Joel.
See Rick on the call.
Bye, Terry.
Terry.
See
Merry
you.
Christmas.
Cindy. Goodbye. Martina. Karen. Gemma. Natasha. Daryl.
All running through.
Yeah. Andrus. See you. And Andrus and what's it like? I always forget it. See you guys. Bye, Karen.